Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanna if you're new, and today we're going to talk about college advice. Woo! I myself am about to be a fourth year mechanical engineering student, so I feel like I've gotten a pretty good handle of what college is, and I'm here to impart my wisdom upon you young people. If I don't address something in this video that you're curious about, feel free to leave a comment. I'll answer all of them. So yeah, college season is upon us. It's time to move to school. Time to leave high school behind. All the drama that happened in high school, all the gossip, all the terrible things that people said about you, and all the terrible things that you said about other people, if applicable, you just leave that behind. It's a fresh new start, and that's something wonderful about college because everybody's in the same boat as you. You know, they're in a fresh new place, everybody wants to make friends. It's really easy to make friends in the first few weeks of college. College is a place where you can just go up to someone and be like, "Hi, my name's Leanna," and it won't be weird. Like, if you do that in the first few weeks, then people are like, "Oh, okay, yeah, you know, like everyone's trying to make friends." Compared to when you do it during finals week, you're like, "Hi, my name's Leanna," and they're like, "What are you doing?" Like, "I'm studying for finals." Like, "Who are you? What do you want from me?" But at the same time, it definitely doesn't mean that the friends that you make in the first few weeks of school are gonna be your friends for the rest of college, or if you don't meet them in the first few weeks, then they're not gonna be your friend, you know? Like, I certainly didn't meet all my friends here in the first few weeks of college. I go to such a big school, so you're always running into new people all the time and meeting new people, so there's always different opportunities for making friends. But I'm just saying that, like, the first few weeks, everyone's kind of in that mood to like make new friends and just meet people. So yeah, try to get out there, but at the same time be safe and responsible. When you're living in your dorms, if you are living on campus, you're gonna have an RA, aka a residential advisor, and they're gonna give you like advice and condoms and stuff, so be safe, be safe. And even though college is a chance to get out of your shell and just finally do whatever you wanted to do, still remember that you're there to learn and get a degree and an education, and try your best in your classes. Don't take it for granted, because there are many people who don't get to go to college, and it's also really, really expensive, so try your best in your classes to get the most out of, you know, this $40,000 a year. And don't be afraid to say hi to your classmates. A lot of my current friends I met in class. My roommate, who lives in the other room in this apartment, I met her in my first math class freshman year, and we're still friends. So yeah, don't be afraid to say hi to your classmates. Ask them to hang out, get lunch after the class or whatever, or form a study group or whatever. Just be friendly, because I cannot stress enough that the first few weeks is the best time to make friends. You should also hang out with your roommates. Roommates are friends that you have to live with. A lot of friendships that I see are between roommates, and that's because it's just, you know, they're right there, they live with you. And yeah, also be prepared to have disagreements with your roommates, because for most of you it's probably gonna be your first time living with somebody else who is not your family and who doesn't have the same cleanliness standards as you, maybe, or maybe they're too picky about being clean, or something like that. They just don't have the same living standards or habits, and you know, there's bound to be disagreements. Like, even roommates who are the best of friends will have disagreements sometimes, and you should just be prepared for it, and handle it in a mature way. Don't be passive aggressive, don't be mean. In the end, it just all comes down to communicating, like a relationship. And you know, if you really hate them, then you know, you only have to be there for a year, and yeah, that's it. A year will pass by very, 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 very quickly. If you just communicate and be nice about it, then conflicts are bound to solve themselves. I'm not saying that you'll definitely have like a roommate spat, but you should be prepared for it, but not expect it, I guess. It's also a really good idea to do a bit of research about the clubs and the teams on campus that you can possibly join, or that you would be interested in joining, so that during the first week when they're all tabling, it'd be easy to go find them and talk to them and see if you actually want to join. Just having a general idea of what you would like to do before you actually step foot on the campus, it's a good way to plan on how you can start to get involved. In high school, I didn't get to do a lot of sports. I definitely wanted to do something active when I came to college, and I definitely wanted to keep my body moving. So I narrowed it down to the equestrian team and the dragon boat team, because, you know, the equestrian team, horses, you know, fun riding horses, and also pants that make your butt look good. And then also dragon boat, it just seemed really cool that you could just get like 20 people on a boat, and then they would all paddle as fast as they can, and then everybody would race. That just sounded really fun. Like, I really liked the fact that I really liked how it seemed like they would give it their all during every race. So the first week they were all tabling, and I found the equestrian team and I talked to them, and then I went to the dragon boat team and then I talked to them, and then I went to their respective meetings, and then I decided that the dragon boat team was a better fit for me. So yeah, I definitely think it helped having a general idea of what I thought I would be interested in and then trying to seek out those teams. And it's definitely a good idea to be involved, especially your first year of college, because for most of us, the first year is going to be the easiest year. Like after 3 years of college, I can definitely say that first year was definitely the easiest year, and it just gets harder. So it's definitely like a good time to explore what you like and find extracurriculars. Also, you can make so many good friends in those clubs and teams, and it's all over a shared interest. So school is really hard, and at some point you're gonna feel stupid. And I can't tell you how many times I felt stupid among my peers and all the other people in my class. I still feel stupid, but I think it's good to remind myself and other people that we're not stupid. And it's just that everybody who got into college is not stupid, and so everybody there is smart. So you're just constantly comparing yourself, but you just gotta remind yourself that you're trying your best and you're passing your classes and you're working towards your goals. There's no use in comparing yourself to others. And this doesn't just apply to grades also. It applies to everything else. And that's something that I am still working on, reminding myself occasionally. But I feel like I'm getting closer to just not comparing myself anymore. Definitely don't be afraid to ask for help. You can ask for help from your classmates, from your TAs, your professor. They're all there to help you. And the professors will usually have office hours, and you can just go in there and talk to them. And honestly, it took me a really long time for me to muster up courage to go into the office hours, because professors are really scary. But no, they just seem that way, and they're actually just people too, and they're there to help you. That's why they have office hours, and they're completely willing to help you. And honestly, if you're stuck on something and if you don't get a concept, like, it's easier to just go in earlier, like as soon as you don't get it, than like wait 3 weeks later when, you know, the professor has completely moved on to a different subject, and ask for help on something that he taught like 3 weeks ago. So definitely, once you need help, ask for it. That's how you ensure that you don't get behind in your classes. And also, one last important note is to take care of your health. There are a lot of college students who are just like a mess because they don't really know how to take care of themselves when their parents aren't there, and you know, they let the dishes stack up this high, they don't do their laundry, they sleep until like 4 p.m. every single day, they stay up late, they eat junk food for every meal. You know, it's not good. So learn how to cook, first of all, from your parents while you're still at home, or you can look at YouTube videos. It's really easy to make a healthy meal. And or let me know in the comments if you would like to see a video of how to cook some stuff, and I will make that for you. I have 2 cooking videos on my channel. They're not very popular, but if you're interested, they're there. Try not to get sick. Wash your hands after you pee, hopefully. Don't let other people sneeze on you. Don't sneeze on other people. You might have heard the saying, C's get degrees, and that is totally true. There's definitely a lot less pressure to get good grades in college than in high school, because in high school it really mattered if you got like an A or B, and then it would affect your GPA, and then that would affect which colleges accepted you and rejected you. But now that you're in college and you're getting C's, there's not really any consequences for it, but still, I mean, C's are inevitable. Like, I've gotten 5 C's already the past like 3 years, and in high school I didn't get a single C. I didn't get any C's at all. And well, actually second semester senior year I got a C in AP Calculus, but that was really hard. You don't have to be so hard on yourself when you get a bad grade in college, because there are curves, and most of the time the curve will save you. In college, when you get a bad grade, you just have to worry about how you're doing with respect to the other people in your class. So if you got like a 50 on an exam and then everybody else got like a 90, obviously you're doing bad. But if you got a 50 and everybody else got like a 50, then, you know, most likely you're gonna end up with a B minus, because that's just the average grade that one would get if that is what the class average is. Also, try to never buy your textbooks from the bookstore, because the campus bookstores are always a ripoff. Unless it's like a book specifically written by someone from that school, and you know, only that school uses it, then you probably have to get it at the bookstore. But most of the time you can just get like PDFs online. You can ask your older friends if they have a copy of the book, or you know, you could buy a used book. There's a lot of other websites where you can get a textbook, and it'll be significantly cheaper than it is at the bookstore, I promise you. I hope that you have an amazing experience at college and find yourself and your purpose in life, and yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Again, let me know if you have any questions and leave them in the comment section below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!